Hey everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to another week of Domino Angels. These are the Domino Angels cards and I hope all of you are happy and well wherever you are. And this week I'm going to get started without chit-chatting too much so we can find out the message and the angels that are working with us. And I will just close my eyes and shuffle the cards. Okay. That's enough shuffling. Here we go. Archangel Haniel. Okay, we got a 7, that's a good number actually. A 7 representing wisdom and perhaps past lives and things like that gone by. You know, wisdom from the ages, ancient wisdom. That's what's coming through. Also, the next 7 days. There you go. Archangel Haniel. Archangel Haniel is with you and reminds you that your kindness is very much appreciated. You are about to receive some extra kindness from someone who has had a complete turnaround. Old friends and past lovers could come back with a surprising new outlook, which will bring relief. Try to always be helpful and kind, even when it's the hardest thing you can do. Anything is possible. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. Light a dark purple candle to connect. So the dark purple doesn't necessarily, you know, all of the colors that I bring up in the angels doesn't necessarily mean it's only related to that particular angel or only related to, you know, that particular thing that I'm talking about. So with dark purple, being that it is talking about the past, spirituality, you know, lovers, kindness and all that thing, then that would be a dark purple candle. Not always though, sometimes it could be white. White just signifies everything. And again, once I've said to you guys before that your intention is what counts, your intention on anything that you're doing. So you don't even need a candle at all, but the intention that you have of bringing this kindness into your life and appreciating yourself is all that really matters. So a dark purple candle for Haniel, also a green candle for Haniel or a pink candle for Haniel in the traditional colours. So just use your imagination when it comes to choosing, you know, your area and your colour that signifies what's going on in your life. Not always just the archangel, but what's going on in your life. And perhaps even the chakra that you're looking to open. You know, a deep purple could be either the third eye or the crown chakra area as well. So just think about little things that might need balancing in your life and where that colour can come in to your life more so. Okay, so Haniel is with you and reminds you that your kindness is very much appreciated. And a friend of mine and I were just talking about this, that we, you know, do a lot of things for a lot of different people and also, you know, the family. And sometimes it feels like you don't get anything back in return, or there isn't much thoughtfulness going on. And you know, this can really start to hurt your feelings, especially if it's happening over and over again. And I know a lot of people are going, yes, that's me. You know, you give so much to your community, you give so much to people that you love, you give so much in your relationship, to your children, to everything. You're just always giving, 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 and it doesn't feel like you know, you get anything in return. In fact, sometimes it feels like you get kicked in the teeth when you're down, like even worse than you can imagine, one thing rolling over the other. And it is very, very hard to stay positive when all of these things are going wrong around you. As we all know, we've all been there. And what it is saying, what I always feel comes through for me is allow yourself to be annoyed. So if you're just having the day when, you know, you don't want to hear any positive talk, you don't want to, you know, you've had enough of all the positive talk, because after all you've been doing it all this time and you're still getting kicked in the teeth, okay? So you don't want to hear anyone saying, look, just be positive about it, you know, there's always something brighter coming along. You don't really want to hear that. So get it out of your system. Allow yourself to be really ticked off and annoyed and, you know, swear and carry on and be in a grumpy mood if you want to be in a grumpy mood. And what you'll find is the sooner you actually allow yourself to get it all out of your system, the sooner you'll actually be more receptive to the positive thinking, etc., etc. So it may be that all day you go through the day where you're just like really annoyed, you can't believe someone would treat you like that, you're really, really hurt because you wanted someone to be as thoughtful to you as you are to them, and you know, all of those sorts of things. And you just go throughout the day being annoyed and all that sort of stuff. So before you go to sleep that night, it's vital that you close yourself down from those thoughts and feelings. So you've let them, you've released them now, you've got it out there, you've you have allowed yourself to express yourself. You may have said too much, or may have been mean to people or whatever, but go back inside of yourself and ask the angels to be there, God and Jesus and all the healing angels, etc., to be there and close down this energy of negativity from you and increase the pink light of love around you. And with Haniel, there you go, you can use green, you can use pink, or a deeper purple colour. Imagine that's floating around you, and that's just concreting this kindness and love and acceptance of who you are back again inside of your life. So you've got rid of all of this stuff, and then before you go to sleep, you're closing it all away from you, you're letting go of all the negativity, and you're surrounding yourself in kindness and love. When you wake up in the morning, 9 times out of 10, you are actually going to feel so much better and so much more relieved, and you'll probably laugh at yourself for the way that you were carrying on the day before. But you will start to see that your kindness is appreciated, and we shouldn't be doing things in order to expect a return in our life. If we don't want to do something, there's no sense doing it and then being resentful to the person. I know a few people that have done that to me, and it's like, well, why did you even do it for then if you really didn't want to do it? You may be guilty of this yourself, or you can't help it. You just you give in to somebody, and then you're like really annoyed that person hasn't come back and given something back to you. So never give anything away that you want back. That was something my stepmom used to say to me. She would say, don't give something away unless you don't want to see it again. And it makes so much sense. It didn't make sense at the time, but it does now. So Haniel wants to remind you that no matter what kind of bad mood that you've been in and what kind of crazy stuff has been happening to you and how annoyed you are at other people that don't love you and respect you and give you the kindness that you deserve, give this back to yourself. Start being kind to yourself. Release all the negative stuff. Allow yourself to be annoyed. Release it all. But then make sure that you bring that kindness element back to yourself. Being kind to yourself all the time is a strength, because when people can see that you respect yourself, to a great degree without being nasty about it, but you respect yourself, they will respect you as well. I mean, it comes from a lifetime. You may be through your whole lifetime where you felt not good enough, or you felt that you're undeserving of stuff, and this is a mindset that you have. And when you start actually going, no, I do deserve better than this, and I am a kind and good person, and I'm going to start giving that to myself. I'm going to start, anytime there's any negativity going on around me, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to shield myself in the light. I'm going to push it away from me. I'm going to allow myself to be annoyed, but I'm going to push it away from me anyway. And other people are going to see a new me, and they're going to see this strength within me, and they're not going to mess with me anymore. So this inner strength is going to come with you. You've got it there. Don't let anyone continually drive that thought in your mind that you are not good enough or not worthy enough for the greatest of anything in this life. So many girls especially will say, oh, but why can't I have this particular person over here? I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. They're always saying this. And, men say it as well, but, because I'm a girl, I guess I relate to a lot of the girls as well, and those feelings of, I'm not good enough. Well, who's made you feel that way? Like, what in the world? Why do we say things like that to ourselves? We are good enough. We're worthy enough to be open up all of our abilities. We can have any person we want romantically in the world if we believe in it enough, if we believe in ourselves enough. We can have anything we want in this world if we think about it and feel deserving of it and manifest it into our life with correct thinking. Our mind is our greatest asset, or our worst, or our worst enemy, okay? Use it to your advantage. Use things to your advantage. So those of you who are feeling that you are not appreciated in any way, maybe you had a terrible Mother's Day or something, or maybe your wife has forgotten something that was important to you, or something that's really important to you, or you don't think that your kids appreciate you and love you and all those sorts of things. Start giving that energy that you want from other people to yourself. Clear yourself of those negative thoughts and change your mindset. And it will be, you'll have to put effort into this as you start going, because those old doubts will come back to you. But start the process now, and you'll start to see yourself lift and lift and lift, and other people will notice it as well. People have noticed that about myself. They just don't mess with me like they would have in the past. And it's because I've just stood there and thought, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. And I don't need myself to then continue, feeling bad about who I am just because they do. And now see things like that in your own life. See where you're doing it. Perhaps not to the degree that I'm talking about, but you're probably doing it somewhere along the line, and we're all guilty of it. So remember that you are always loved, you are always supported. The angels are always with every single one of us. We may not hear them how we wish to hear them. We may not see them as in sitting there and you're like, oh, how are you going? It's just not like that. But you may think it is going to be like that. But you may not do all of these things that you feel someone else can do. But they're there anyway. Okay, they're just waiting for you to relax enough and intuitively hear their guidance, intuitively sense what they're trying to show you, what they're trying to give you, this information in your life. It's all intuitive, it's all feeling, and this feeling becomes the vision, the feeling becomes the hearing, becomes the words, everything. And you have to see the little things first, and then you'll start to have this greater connection. So I hope that makes some sense to all of you. I know that sometimes I get talking about something and then I'm like, I'm really onto it, but I'm always guided by my higher self and, the angelic realm, and, Jesus is my master guide and all of these things. I just sense what I need to say and I just say it. And I'm hoping that a lot of you guys are starting to do the same thing. Who cares what anybody thinks or does or reacts or whatever, but just do it anyway. And that'll be your greatest success in life, is finding that wisdom within you and just doing it no matter what anyone else thinks. And yes, so there you go. I will also be back with some more card readings soon, because you guys seem to really like the card readings, and it's always interesting what comes through. I also am going to be doing more on my healing channel. So I've got a Divine Healing channel, and you can subscribe over there. And what we've been doing is we've been going through this book called You Can Heal Your Life. It's a Louise Hay book, and it looks like I've got the original copy of it here. It's pretty battered. But we've been going through this, and at the end of every session I do a little bit of, I send out some Reiki energy to all of you guys. So if you're interested in more of the healing type of things, I'm trying to keep the two separate, because not everybody that's into healing is actually into spirituality, believe it or not. And I wanted to dedicate an area just in that as well. So there you go. If you're interested in that, what else can I tell you? There's a sale going on at my website at the moment. There's cheaper readings. There's also 10% off store-wide in the Crystal store. And, that'll be for the month of May, because it's 4 years since Divine Miracles has been online, which is amazing. As a lot of you may know, I've been doing the whole spiritual thing and doing readings for others and helping people for the last 20 years. But only been online for the last 4 years. So that celebration is going on. I'm also going to be doing some giveaways very soon. I know that we haven't had that. It's just been a crazy time for everybody. But all you need to do is be subscribed. You can, anyone can be subscribed, and you leave a comment when the giveaway video is coming up. And then you are automatically entered. I need to see the comment though as well, because I can't judge I can see how many subscribers I have, but I can't judge how many have actually, commented. So I just have to go with the comments. Anyway, and then you will just get free of charge this mystery surprise, and it gets sent to your little house, and you don't have to pay for anything. It's just my gift to you for being a subscriber. So that's coming up very, very soon. And also, what else can I tell you? That's it for now. Oh, someone asked what is the name of my book, and I did write down in the comments what the name of the book is. But the name of the book that I've written is Angelic Guidance, and what it is a 4-part book. It's an oracle, so you're open to a random page and you can read the message that comes through. There's a lot of messages from the angels in it. There's a lot of advice about connecting with your angels and what the angels do, and the different sorts of angels for different times of the year and all those sorts of things. And also, like with the Domino Angels cards, where people have bought the cards, is really good for you, because if you choose a card from the Domino Angel pack, you can then find the corresponding page in the book, and it has an even deeper meaning in there. So it has this first meaning that I read to you every week, but then there's an even deeper meaning to each card, so you can really start getting in-depth readings from this. But if you don't have the cards, you just turn to a random page and you can do it as well. So anyway, I've worked on this book for a little bit of a while. I've finally, the publishers have got it now, and they're actually releasing it quicker than I thought. So it's passing through all of the criteria that it needs to pass through. So that'll be the first of many books, and I'm really, really happy about it. So it's basically just all about angels and things, how to connect, and I'm really, really happy to bring it out, because I know it will be different than any other book that you might have got before. So and that's always my aim. And then from there I'm going on to all different sorts of books as well, so I don't want to reveal too much yet. Anyway, thank you again for listening, and until the next video, it's goodbye from me.